light to light. Inner circles here where voices thrive. Turn on your screens, let the magic unfold. Listening and healing as stories are told. Come on, come on, this is your time. No topics too tough, just heed the calls. From mental health woes to justice we seek. Together we rise for the strong and the meek. A safe space for all, let's lift every voice. Inner Circle podcast where hearts unite. Sharing our truths, bringing hope to the light. Community strong, we're never alone. Together as one, we've created a home. With laughter and love, we break down the walls. No topics too tough, just heed the calls. From mental health woes to justice we seek. Together we rise for the strong and the meek. A safe space for all, let's lift every voice.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Inner Circle podcast. Today is Thursday, July 17th. As I said, summer is running so fast, and tonight we have a special topic here, a juicy one. Tonight we're going to be talking about fresh or funky, the hygiene conversation. Hygiene is, it's summertime. It's a hot topic. Today it was a it was something that that came from nowhere. We're discussing it somewhere, so we decided to discuss it on the show tonight on the Inner Circle podcast. I'm your host, Abe Kamara, and tonight I'm joined by my man, the ambassador from the great state of Iowa. Tita May, welcome to the show.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Wait,
Okay.
good to see
Yeah. Well, folks, you can contribute to the conversation tonight, about hygiene. We're gonna be discussing both men and women hygiene tonight. Now the men, hopefully one of our female panelists will be joining us here. But you can contribute to the conversation by putting a comment in the chat or calling our number 817-600-1525. And also, before we jump into things, you know, this platform is growing. We are on YouTube. You can subscribe to our channel, follow us on Facebook. Everywhere you get your podcast, LinkedIn, Apple Podcast, Spotify, we are all over. So you can join us and be part of this movement. We discuss different topic here, fun topic, juicy topic. And tonight we are tackling the issue of hygiene, fresh or funky. Are are you making sure when you are leaving your house you are fresh every day? Or just what, today I'm tired, I'm not into that. So but tell man, this is a fun topic, but also a serious topic, right? Hygiene is a serious thing. Well, you guys, folks, some folks sometimes wake up from bed, just go out like that, I'm just gonna get straight to the chase. Are you one of those who wake up in the morning, the whole issue of shower? What's your take on shower? I'll just get right into it.
My brother,
One
please,
or twice.
before we,
One or twice. Go ahead. Go ahead.
yes, I know that this topic is a very touchy topic. So before we start this conversation, let's
Hmm.
pray first. Let us pray. I know that we have never done that before. Let us pray. Madam,
Okay.
please bow your head, please. Father, in the mighty name of Jesus, please. As we're about to discuss this topic tonight, funky or fresh, whatever way that this conversation go, whatever gender that you support, please, we're asking you that this will not create any hard feelings to anybody. We're asking you that our audience will be participating in this in a very respectful way to everybody. As we pray in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Okay. 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 So anyway, well, that's a powerful one, folks. Only on the Inner Circle podcast where we can pray before we get into some juicy, topic, fresh or funky, the hygiene conversation. Matilda, do you believe in daily showers? I'll just go right to the shit. Daily showers.
Ah,
Do you?
yeah, so daily shower is very important. I believe in it 100%, my brother.
Hmm.
Very important.
Okay. Okay. Why? Why you? I mean, why you think that?
Oh, because I mean, for me in the morning, sometimes when you take shower in the morning time, I feel like it wake you up.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you are going to be among people, whether if it's job or maybe you are going to church, maybe to school. You have to smell good. You have to be fresh. That way, when you enter school, maybe church, whatever place that you're going to work, you walk and be among a lot of people. That way, that you cannot be one of those that are contributing to buy odors. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you have
Mm-hmm.
to be one of those to eliminate what we are discussing today when it comes to that body odor that we are talking about. So it's very important that you take shower before you leave. And sometimes too, some people shower maybe nighttime, so that way it depends on their schedule. So that way in the morning time, or they will just decide to take off and leave. And they have some people to that do make the law wash between. They will just when there's no water, they will just do fast and just leave. So this condition can make things to crumble. So you never know.
Okay. I don't want to push it. I got more to push there, but a patient, same thing. Do you believe in daily showers? And
Of
how?
course, I feel like that's
Mhm.
mandatory. You should take a shower twice a day. That shouldn't even be a question.
Mhm.
Especially as an adult, you're going
Yeah.
out into the world, you're socializing with people. Hygiene is very important. That's something
Mhm.
that should be the first thing that you do in the morning is just not just shower, like brushing your teeth, just
Mhm.
making sure that you look clean. Like the Bible
Mhm.
said, cleanliness is closer to godliness. So you have to keep that.
But some people will say though, right? Some people will say, you know what, I'm too busy. It's like wake up in the morning, don't shower. They say because okay, they'll take a shower at night. And I feel, you actually sweat during the night though, right? You go whether you're sleeping by yourself or sleeping with someone, you do sweat during the night. Or maybe it's like, and for me, right, it's like shower wakes me up actually,
Hmm.
right? And just give me that whole burn of energy. But you have a lot of folks, especially in this country, it's America where I came and noticed that someone will wake up in the morning, don't shower, just brush your teeth, wash your face, and put on the clothes and get out the door. I'm not like, okay, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Because I feel like showers should freshen you. What do you say to folks who say, you know what, I shower at night and then you know what, I'm done. That's it. And that's it sometimes for the entire day.
I mean, that's once again, as an adult, that's nastiness. Because before you leave your house, I feel
Hmm.
like you need to get that dirt off of your skin, freshen yourself up, and at the end of the day, before you get in your bed, you been out there all day. You're gonna come home with that dirt from out. Even if you're not doing physical work that gets you dirty,
Hmm. Hmm.
the air is still touching you. You're still like interacting with other people, rubbing against things. You're gonna take that dirt and put it onto your clean sheets,
Hmm.
and just that's as an adult, that should not be okay.
So for you, you don't only believe in the daily showers, but you feels like it is important to at least do it twice a day. You wake up in the
Yeah.
morning, you do it, and then at night you do it before you go to bed. Okay, Taylor, I know you say you believe in the daily showers, but should it be twice a day, or are you okay with the ones?
No, no, I'm not okay with just one time shower. To God forbid. Sophia, don't allow you to punish me. I'm with that lady. Oh. I'm a
Yeah,
patient. Is that patient? Patient, is that you?
That's
yeah, that's
me.
special. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
Ah,
flesh,
special.
I'm
Yeah,
a
flesh.
patient. Look, to be honest, let's all just be honest. There are
yeah.
times that will come to realistically that you cannot. Some night will come that you don't have the chance to take bath. Maybe I'm
Hmm.
the first that I've not taken shower before I went to bed. I know that I'm
Yeah,
not the only person, but
yeah.
what she's saying is 100% true. Because
Okay.
think about it this way: imagine that if you go do all of these activities that patient just mentioned now, right,
Hmm.
and you are sweating, whether it's your armpit, whether it's between your legs, behind your ears, your necks, your body, the entire body, you
Hmm.
know, and you just decide to go enter bed like that. Whether you are married, whether you are just by yourself, whether you're a single man, whether you are gay, whether you are straight, you have to take shower before you go to bed because it helps to release. And even sometimes I even cold shower too. It helps to
Hmm.
release a lot of stress off
Hmm.
for you.
Hmm.
When you just finish taking bath like that, you go and lotion yourself and you take bath. That way, that even your own bed sheet and pillow, it smells really good. When you
Yeah.
put those lotion on your body, that way you
Hmm.
can sleep in peace. But nah, if you just go into bed like that, that will not be correct. Oh,
Okay, that comes to the whole gender. I mean, that comes to the gender thing, though, right? It's like women and men. Which gender, right, should be more concerned about their hygiene? Sometimes right, we men will say, you know what? especially I'll take it from the standpoint where you know, like man was it man America is not that dirty, right? It's like it's, especially we are in North America here. Right? People say, oh, I mean I didn't do much today. Patient to your point earlier, I didn't do much today, so there's no need for me to maybe take shower twice a day, as we alluded to. You know, when it comes to the gender thing, who who does this apply to more? Patient.
Well, I mean, women have more parts on their body that needs to
Mm-hmm.
be
Mm-hmm.
clean,
Mm-hmm.
but also men does too. At the end of the day, your skin is rubbing against each other and
Mm-hmm.
all of those things. So when it comes to shower, I won't say women needs to take more shower than men,
Mm-hmm.
or men needs to take less shower than women. I personally believe that that is something that should be practiced at least twice a day. Both
Mm-hmm.
parties or both genders should like shower. It shouldn't be or because a woman is a woman. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and for us women, there's a lot. We have a lot of things that we can use during the day to stay clean. They
Mm-hmm.
create a lot of feminine products for us,
Mm-hmm.
feminine wipes and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that that you can carry with you and
Mm-hmm.
use as you go during the day. I don't know if they create that for men. I haven't looked into that.
Mm-hmm.
But shower, it should be a both gender thing. It shouldn't just be, oh, because I'm a woman, so I need to take shower 3, 4 times a day. And you're a man, you should only take shower once a day. I don't think that should be something where gender role play a factor in.
What do you say? I mean, I sometimes there are some women out there, right? In the morning in my jersey, or maybe at night in my jersey. You know what? I'm just going to. I still up there. We got to earlier, right? I'm just going to maybe do whatever, whatever. I'm not going to
Mm.
get into that shower. You know, I'm just going to, you know, it's like I'm not going to go through all that stress to get in that shower to do that 5 minutes or 10 minutes. I'm just going to, you know, get on the toilet or whatever and do whatever. What do you say to such females?
That's nasty because we have body fluid. That's
Mm-hmm.
disgusting. Like you should not be okay with like up in the morning and just going on by your day without, you don't have to be in the shower for 45 minutes. You can take
Yeah.
yourself a little quick 5 to 10 minute shower and get
Mm-hmm.
yourself going. That's
Mm-hmm.
just how I look at it. So it shouldn't be I don't have the time. And I'll speak for myself personally. If I don't shower, I'm not awake.
Yeah.
That's how I wake up in the morning. If I don't take a shower, I'm not awake. If I ever try that, I'll just be sleepy and mopey the whole day.
Mhm.
And if I don't take a shower before I go to sleep, I can't sleep. My
Yeah.
body will not let me sleep. So as a woman, hygiene is very important. Like I
Mhm.
said, we have body fluids.
Yeah.
For you men, you guys have what you have, but us women, we need to make sure we maintain our body in a way
Mhm.
where you don't want to go out there and be smelling funky. I
Mhm.
mean, shower should not be an excuse. If you're running late, you're already running late. Take a
Yeah.
shower. You're just gonna
Okay.
be extra 5 minutes late.
Okay. Okay. Tell me, do you think that is double? Like, I mean, like, patient, I'll agree with you here, right? If I wake up in the morning, whether I'm staying home, right? Whether I'm working from home, whether I'm staying home, if I don't take a shower, my day doesn't go well, right?
Mm-mm.
I even tell my
Yep.
kids when you wake up in the morning, like, you know, we have this thing in America here where, you know, we tell our kids, especially during the winter time, I have problem with that. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I tell my kids, and they and I argue about this all the time. You wake up in the morning, take a shower before we go to bed. Everybody take a shower. Because I want to, I want them right to that should be ingrained in them. That should be you.
Yep.
They should get used to that because to me, hygiene. I mean, a shower plays a huge part in hygiene. Some people just think
Mhm.
maybe by putting a cologne on, if you don't smell all those stuff or
My
perfume,
God,
you know,
that's the worst one.
yeah, you know that's hygiene. But I agree with your point. If I wake up in the
Yeah.
morning and don't take a shower, I just don't feel good or I'm not awake. You know, so that's very, very important. But today I will come to you though, right? You know, the whole thing. Do you think there's double standard when it comes to females and males when it comes to the whole hygiene thing?
Well, I think patient have said it.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the reason why that I don't think that it balance. Um, Let us maybe put it this way. Patient said maybe she have not seen that they have all of those what do we call it, accessories that they are
Yeah.
made for women already.
Mm-hmm.
Us men, I have not seen it yet. Maybe I don't know if you have seen some for man.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the word is telling us that in another way, if you put a man and a woman here and you say that between the two gender,
Mm-hmm.
who do you think that should shower to go to bed at night than the other person that will survive? They will tell you women. Man can get away with it, in my opinion. I know there is
But that
balance.
doesn't make it okay. I
I
Yeah,
didn't say
mean,
that.
because yeah,
No,
yeah, because yeah,
I didn't say that.
because
I didn't say that. That's make it okay. I'm
yeah,
saying that what you just said, based on what you said, I'm trying to
mhm,
mhm,
pick your brain now.
yeah,
You can survive with all these things that you are saying that they have created for women. Now that we have not seen anything that have been created for man. But
yeah,
I believe that it's true that we all should shower before we go to bed. But if you were to ask on the scale between man and a woman, who can get
mhm.
away
I mean, men,
without
men
taking shower
men
to go,
gets
go
away
to bed
with
at
a
night?
lot of things. Men,
No,
that's
no, but
just
when it
how
comes to
the word
hygiene,
is
though, right? No,
created.
when
That's
it
how the
comes to
word is
hygiene,
created.
patient,
if a
patient. If
man,
you start that topic for another day, oh. ah, that topic for another day. Man can get away with a lot of things. Okay,
Yeah, you guys get away with a lot of
in
things.
this country, man can get away with a lot of things. You people, okay? You want to start war now?
the
Continue.
thing is, right, patient, I won't. When it comes to that, I'll argue, right? If a man doesn't take his hygiene seriously, right, over time,
Mm.
it's going to show.
Yeah.
Over
Hmm.
time, it's going to show, right? His breath might be stinking. Sometimes he might come around. It's like I mean, he might come around, and by the time he's stepping up, by the time he steps somewhere, and was it, damn, dude, that it's like, you know, because
Right.
the thing about hygiene, right? If you have a good hygiene, whether sometimes you put on a perfume or
Uh,
not, okay, it's going
mm-hmm.
to it's going to what? Uh, it's going to reflect,
Yep.
so that's the thing about a good hygiene. So I don't think, a man who doesn't take care of himself, he wake up in the morning, oh, I don't need to take a shower, I want to take a shower once a day, or maybe he doesn't take his hygiene seriously. Over time, it's going to show.
Mm-hmm.
you know
So, Mr. President, Mr. Host.
hmm
So, if you are saying this man, are you referring to when you are spelling woman, there's man inside woman, or just us gender man? Because what you are saying that man should, if it's only just man should focus on their hygiene.
no, I'm
That's
not
I'm
saying,
going to go.
I said everyone should focus on their hygiene. But when
No,
it comes to
Mr.
it, right,
President,
if a way came, let's say, a way comes to forward, there shouldn't be a double standard. I know, like,
It
I mean,
should
to patient
not.
point, to patient point where women have higher responsibility,
Mm-hmm.
because of, all of the things she talks about, right? They have so many body parts that, whatever. But when it comes to that, right, everybody should take their hygiene seriously.
Seriously.
what do
Yep.
you
Because
what do you mean so many? Where's so many body parts? Where's so
Well,
many?
it's not so
patient,
many body
patient,
parts. We have on a daily basis, we have body fluids like
okay, yeah, okay, yeah.
impulses that we need to
hmm
keep intact and that's what these products are created for us so we can take
hmm
it on the go
hmm
during the day. That doesn't mean that we shouldn't take a shower at night. It's
hmm
for, oh, when you're at work, you go use the bathroom. This is what you're supposed to, just to keep yourself clean within the process of your 8-hour day when you're
hmm
outside of your home. But
Yeah.
once you're at home, you're supposed to keep yourself clean as a human being, not just
Mhm.
as a woman.
Okay.
And not
What
just a man. It's a man and a
Not
woman thing
not just
because
I
yeah,
mean, to
not
me, yeah,
just
when it comes to hygiene, right, there shouldn't be any distinction. Even like, there should be. I know, as I said, right, to patient point earlier, maybe women have so many fluids or whatever, but there should be no double standard, right, when it comes to that,
yeah.
because
Yep.
at the end of the day, it's going to show, it's going to reflect, and that's why,
I
Mhm.
like,
agree.
I think sometimes, like, you might see people, you might be in a car, a smell might be coming from somewhere,
Mhm.
you know,
Mhm.
And when the wind is blowing to your direction,
I'm done.
but but let's come to the culture thing, the whole hygiene thing. Do you think, what role does culture have to play? I mean, into that. Patient will start with me. What role does culture have to play into it?
I personally believe culture has a big role to play in it because we, like us growing up back home, I'll speak for
hmm
myself. My mom
hmm
never wanted to let me go to sleep without taking a shower. I wake
Yeah,
up in the morning before school, I take a shower before I go to school. First of all,
yeah,
she always tell me, you keep from playing outside,
yep.
you're not gonna get in that bed dirty
hmm
and dirty the sheets and everything else. And
hmm
especially once again, as a female, that's why I said men get away with some stuff because
hmm
as a
mm-hmm.
woman, they put more emphasis on like cleanliness than boys. Like for an example, a woman's supposed to keep her home clean and
Yeah.
this and that and that and that. But you guys can have your room as messy as nobody gonna judge you and stuff like
hmm
that.
hmm
So culture plays a big role in it. Let's just speak for the Caucasian. I'll just say something. I'm not
Yeah.
attacking anybody, but just the Caucasian group.
Yeah.
I have heard people tell me they only take a shower once a week. Like,
Whoa.
what the
Jesus.
heck? Yeah,
Once a week.
once a week. Yeah, it's like, oh, Wednesday is my shower day. So
Okay.
what do you do Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, Friday, and the rest of the other days in the week? Oh, I
Mm-hmm.
wipe. That's not enough. But us African, the whole wiping thing is not a thing. When I came to America, that's when I heard about, oh, take the wash club and wipe this and wipe that.
Yeah,
In
yeah,
Africa, we
yeah.
take our saffron and our soap
Mm-hmm.
and scrub our skin and
Yeah.
lotion ourselves. That's the culture that we grew up in. And
Mm-hmm.
coming to America is complete opposite that you were saying about your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my own them go at it all the time. Like, go take a
Mm-hmm.
shower. I don't want to take a shower. I didn't do nothing today. I've been home all day. I don't have to take a shower. I'm like, that's not, no, it's not. Just because you're home, that doesn't mean you're not dirty.
Yeah.
Go take a shower. So I think culture has a big role to play in it, because you talk to other people in different culture and society that will give you a different point of view on like the whole shower thing as well, which I have. And
Mm-hmm.
some people are just gross with it.
Yeah. I think, you know what I mean, you brought a good I mean you brought up a great point. You know what I mean? Like back home, like in Liberia specifically, I've not been to other countries. Only two countries I have spent most of my time, like Liberia and America. But when I came here, that's one of the shock, right? Is that it was a culture shock to me. Where in like
Mm-hmm.
even someone taking a bath once a day, it was a
Mm-hmm.
shock to me. I said, dude, what? I was like, you what before you go to bed, you should do that. When you wake up in the morning, I said that it's very, very important to do it when you wake up in the morning because I think it freshens you up, it freshens your mind, you know. But when I came in, it was a cultural shock, and I'm wondering, okay, why are you taking shower once a day? Eventually, I mean, sometimes you're gonna be, and then the thing about it, right? What's that spray called? In Walmart or you Target, or they spray that stuff, or the person walk past you, hey, it's like, dude, don't
Mix with the funk. You can't even tell which one.
mess with the fucking that you say,
You
man,
can't
are you,
even
are
tell
you,
which one is which.
yeah, and things like that. But tell me, what was your experience when you back home, wherever, Liberia, Nigeria, wherever, right? Is the Indian versus the US. What was your experience, right? Like when it comes to the whole hygiene thing.
I mean, like, patients said it, you yourself, you put just nailed on it. And in Africa, you must shower too. I
Yep,
remember one
it's
time, one of
mandatory.
my, yes, I remember one time, to be honest, when I was just a young boy,
Mm-hmm.
in Africa, this water thing is very scarce. To find water in Africa is not easy. That's why
Yeah,
when I
yeah.
used the word back then, even on the refugee camp, when I
Mm-hmm.
said I used the word what we call made the law wash between, like patients said that women had all these things that they used to carry.
Mm-hmm.
It was very difficult for women, on places like the refugee camp
Mm-hmm.
because there was no such thing as water.
Mm-hmm.
Water was very scarce. People were struggling over the place. I remember this one time years ago, you know, and everybody has taken shower, to be honest. And I decided maybe I could just creep inside the bed and go and lie down. My auntie would not realize it. That woman waited for me when I went and lie down. She went and poured the water inside the bucket and came in front of everybody while we were sleeping. Pour me water.
Yeah. Is it you dead
I said, auntie, what are
dead
you
yourself
doing?
up?
Can you imagine? I said, auntie, what are you doing? I said, see the way they have just wet this whole shit now. She said, yes, get up, go and take shower. Haven't you see your all of your siblings have taken shower? I said, but you should have wake me. She said, before you went to bed, didn't you know that you're supposed to go inside the shower? Why did you go to bed like this? Next time you will never do that again. This one a true story though. So
Mm-hmm.
to be honest with you, like patient said, but there are some culture they are very dirty. That don't maybe patient want to sugarcoat maybe to make it look fine, but some culture they are very, very dirty. If you are waiting maybe on Wednesday to go and take shower, maybe Thursday,
Yeah.
should be that maybe that day should be a holiday for you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
If you can wait just once a week, because I don't know, maybe that person they are not shitting, they cannot shit. Maybe they are not sweating, they are not playing any sport.
Yeah.
Maybe they are not going to work. Even if they are not going to work, maybe they are just sitting inside the house just like that. But if between those seven, they are not that somehow
Mm-hmm.
you have taken shit.
Yeah.
So you must go to take shower every day.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And with this
Yeah.
body parts to that patient is just talking about, that is true. How can you just take a whole week? I think maybe you are going on vacation. Who take vacation before you take shower?
Yeah. Yeah.
So to be honest, society play a major role. Those African, your parents will bring the way that they bring you up. So we start to practice those things, and now that we are imparting those things into our kids too, because it's very important. And those people too, the bad part of this now, can you imagine we are all mixed up in this what do you call it, fresh or funk? So
Yeah.
maybe if you are not taking shower, then you are funky. If you allow this to happen one week, So we should not say maybe fresh or funk. We should say fresh and funk because the two combine together. If you're taking a week before you take shower, so it's fresh and funk combined, the two of them together. Same
Yeah.
of those people who can wait a whole week before you take shower. It's not good.
Okay.
They should have special place for them.
Okay. Let's put some comment up here. But folks, first of all, we are discussing fresh or funky, the hygiene conversation. So now we are discussing hygiene because it's very, very important topic. Here at Inner Circle Podcast, we like to discuss different things. And tonight we are discussing fresh or funky, the hygiene conversation. But patient, the commenter here agree with you. Okay, culture does play a huge role in how often some people take showers. It's almost a known fact that non-black take less shower. Is
Mhm.
that a known fact, or is it
It is.
just a perception? Why? What
No,
I
it
mean,
is.
what I mean, do they boast of it or what? Is like
Yes,
because to
they're
me,
very proud to say it.
yeah,
Yeah, they'll say it. Like I have some coworkers who be like, "Oh yeah, today was my shower day." I'll be like, "What do you mean?" "Oh, I only take shower once a week," and I be giving
that's
them side eye because I gotta be professional.
yeah.
Like so now I'm careful who I hugged, and because I don't want your phone to touch me, then I start
Mm-hmm.
smelling funky. So
Mm-hmm.
it is a lot of people. It's a known fact.
Mm-hmm.
Like the person said, the non-black take less shower. Most of them believe in like just wiping yourself during the week and then find out one day and take a shower.
Man, that's so gross though.
It is. It
It's like
is.
that's nasty.
But they
It's
feel
like
like it's
you put,
okay. They feel like
you
they're
put
not dirty.
why? It's like I know I've been. I don't even. I won't even want to have conversation with someone telling me that stuff. Or I only take a shower once a day. Even once a day to me, I have issue
Yep.
with that. I have
Once a
confronted
week.
some friends. I said, "Do is like, why are you taking shower once a day? That should at least twice a day." Then you telling me someone only take a shower once or twice a week. That's freaking.
Yep.
That's nasty for real though.
It
Yeah.
is, and trust me, these are females. These are females saying these things like, "Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
today was
Mm-hmm.
my shower day. I took a shower. I had to wash my hair, so I took a shower."
Wow.
Like,
Mm.
do you not take a shower every day? Oh no, I don't. I take shower once a week. I'm like, maybe it's a black thing. Like maybe we black people would just like to take a shower and
So taking
look
shot.
at.
So taking now, let's be careful here though. Is it a maybe like a Western thing, right? Because black these your sense of African Americans might be doing the same thing, right?
Maybe it's the African. I would say maybe it's an African thing because
Yeah.
these things are installed in us from it's installed in us from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So we grow up with it. You know that they train up the child in the way when they go, they will
Yeah.
not depart from it. So
Mm-hmm.
we have all these outbreaking from the beginning. Can
Mm-hmm.
you hold on one second, Abby,
Go
please?
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's work life balance. But Taylor, what what do you make of this whole thing? Someone taking, about the whole perception that black people maybe like take shower more than other other folks. It's like like the commenter here say, hey, he agree with patient. Culture plays a huge role in how often some people take shower. It's almost a known fact that non-black take less shower. Is that something you agree with, Taylor? Okay,
I
Taylor
think
may is having some.
something
Yeah,
going on with his
yeah,
internet.
Taylor,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
There's
yeah,
something.
like I was saying, I think for us it's mostly a culture thing too. Because
Mm-hmm.
back home, taking shower wasn't an option. Your parents don't ask you, say, "Oh, do you want to take a shower?" No, they
Mm-hmm.
tell you to go take a shower and have your water ready, and
Mm-hmm.
they actually give you a shower. And then
Mm-hmm.
don't I also know some Liberian people,
Mm-hmm.
some of these bigger Jews, then that don't take showers.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
So it's a thin line because, like I said, I
That's
know.
that's that's why I'm not trying to cut you over. That's why I think is it a Western thing? Because I'm saying right, it's like back home people if you don't take a shower, someone they're gonna put mop on you.
Right.
They're gonna tell you to do it. Here it's almost like you will see someone who was so clean back home, doing all that thing, taking shower twice a day. They come here, maybe they're working 16 hours. They say I can only shit. It's like I have good hygiene. I should only take shower once a day. I'm looking at you like what? You know what I mean? So is it a culture? Is it a Western thing?
It's a listeners thing. Yeah, I won't say because that's that's a choice. As a grown adult, okay, your parents already did what they had to do. They
Mm-hmm.
lay the foundation for you. Then
Mm-hmm.
you become an adult and choose not to take a shower. I have had some roommates that will that didn't use water and soap. Like that is
Wow.
disgusting. As an adult, I'm talking about grown women.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll wake up in the morning, go straight to the makeup bag and beat their faces.
Can you
Go
imagine?
out there in the streets looking like slay queen.
Yeah.
Not and come back home, go right to sleep, wake up the next morning and wash their face and do the makeup again. So it
Wow.
Jesus.
just become it's just laziness.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say
Mm-hmm.
it's a Western thing because these upbringing, we had it from the jump. We was back home. Our parents taught us: you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, shower, you get dressed, you go to where you're gonna go. You come home, you have dinner, you shower, and go to sleep. That was our routine as kids. So you become an adult and you choose that doesn't work for you anymore. That's just being dirty and that's being lazy.
Okay. Taylor, there's another one here. Is that there's a first place I
I
came where?
lost. Let me. I lost.
Okay,
I
okay,
lost
right.
my connection. Let me add
Yeah,
to this. You
yeah,
see, I like this girl. You know the reason why I like this girl.
yeah.
Do you know that maybe if there are some women on this show, because the
Mm-hmm.
fact that they are what you call it, backing that gender because she's a
Mm-hmm.
woman. Maybe if a woman is doing wrong, they will not say it. But you heard maybe what she said. She said
Mm-hmm.
there are some what do you call big Jew, big
Big
women,
Jews,
big
yep.
Jew.
The slave
Yeah,
queen, they
and
don't
it's
ever
true.
be seen outside of BBL. They
Mm-hmm.
A lot
don't be
of these things
taking
you think that maybe
shower.
it's just man that are dirty too. There are
Mm-hmm.
women, there are some women, they are very dirty.
Hmm.
Even this hygiene, we are talking shower. There are some okay. You think there's only man that have bad breath. There are some women. If they put this, no, honestly, if there are some women, if they put this water like this in their mouth and put it inside bowl, if you put fish inside that bowl, that fish will die. So there's not this is not just man matter too. When you say maybe hygiene, it's a man and woman matter. So that patient is right. The patient you have a lot of patience.
Yeah. Okay. They
No,
just brought,
Fish
honestly,
will
but
die.
they just brought up to this point. Right? Is it okay? Is that there's a first place I came where two brushes and two paste are abundantly available, but you see people with teeth that you don't want to see. Okay.
Yes, it's too
Okay.
much work for them to brush that teeth too. I don't understand. So they got some people who don't brush their teeth.
Mm.
That's a lot of
Really?
work. Or I don't have the time. Yeah, I don't have.
but
How can you
but
not have the time to take
Yeah,
care
that's
of
the thing. I
yourself?
struggle with that. Right? How can you not have time to what to prioritize your hygiene? How can you
Right.
not have time to take shower, as you said, right? Here, the thing. I mean, the good thing about it, right, is like is America. No matter where you travel, even like Las Vegas or Phoenix, where water business seems to be scarce,
Mm.
showers abundant,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, showers abundant.
Yeah.
And it's like, is that, but yeah, you see people say, oh, I don't have time. And sometimes, to your point earlier, it's just a 5, 10 minutes. It's not
Yep.
going to take away your day, but
No.
you see us, you see folks scrolling on social media sometimes all day
Mm-hmm.
or into gossip. But then to make time to do that 10 or 15 minute shower, twice a day, is I'm too busy, I don't have the time, or I didn't do much today. This
that's
one of
when they
those.
will use that accessory where patient is talking about that wipe.
But even with that, that doesn't work if you're not clean. Cause I mean, you're just
Hmm.
wiping over dirt anyways. Once again,
Hmm.
as a female, like I said, we
Hmm.
have body things that we need to keep we need to keep clean. First of all, that's not attractive as a woman. No man want to come up
It's
to you
not.
and you're smelling a
Hmm.
certain type of way. And the same goes for men too.
Hmm.
That's my biggest turn off. I don't care how fine you are, how rich you are, how hands, how tall. I don't care. When
Yeah.
I smell you, you and I, we're not having a conversation.
You
Hygiene
see?
is like biggest
Okay.
my biggest turn off. So,
Yeah, honestly,
and it's
because can
not,
you
and
imagine
as an
you are going to be
adult,
kissing that person? Eh?
right?
You are going no, Mr. President, you're laughing. Okay. You are going to be kissing that person. Can you imagine kissing somebody that you cannot when they say hi, and
Yeah.
then you are working as if maybe or maybe you act like the what do you call it, president of Liberia, what the wife take chewing gum and put it inside their mouth. I don't know, maybe they said that he sleeps a lot, or maybe he have bad breath.
Yeah.
Between the two, I don't know. The reason why maybe the wife put chewing gum inside the mouth. If that person is going to kiss you, I think it's
Yeah.
part of your responsibility as a partner to that person. If they have
Yeah.
bad breath, tell them. You should tell them that go and brush your mouth. Your breath is
Yeah.
smelling. They should not be
Okay.
in because you are living with this person, and if you have to live inside the same bed with that person, means your matrimonial bed, day and night, sleep with that person, day and night, and they want to touch you. that touch leave to kiss. If you are
Right.
smelling that breath, I mean,
And
please.
we need to stop being honest with our friends, and I feel like that's what some of the problem comes when we're not honest with our friends and our
Okay.
partners when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to those things, because we're supposed to help each other out too.
Mm-hmm.
In a way, I don't want to be associated, because if I'm sitting next to, they say show me your friends, I'll tell you who you are. If I'm sitting next to somebody who's smelling funky or some
Mm-hmm.
dirty person, they're gonna put all of us in that same category. Like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
they're dirty females, which is not okay at all. If you're
Mm-hmm.
a dirty person, I cannot hang with that. Of course, I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to smell you. I don't want to
Yeah.
smell your body odor. That's, as a full grown adult,
Mm-hmm.
that is disgusting. There is
Yeah.
no way in hell you should be walking out here smelling like fish,
Mm-hmm.
or smelling like wet dog, or
Mm-hmm.
smelling like odor.
Mm-hmm.
That's just disgusting. They have a
Mm-hmm.
lot of so they have people who struggle with like
Yeah.
strong odor too.
Mm-hmm.
But once again, growing up back home, my mom used to make sure we put lime and soda on our
Yeah.
arm three
Yeah.
times a week.
Yeah.
She don't
Yeah.
care if you're smelling or not. 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yeah.
You are putting soda on your arm before you take a shower. And that's the
Mm-hmm.
same thing I do with my kids here too.
Mm-hmm.
You have to set these things, because we're raising adults. We're
Yeah.
raising
Yeah.
somebody's wife, somebody's
Mm-hmm.
husband,
Mm-hmm.
somebody future, something. If we don't
Mm-hmm.
set these examples at home,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna, because that's what got some of us where we are today, because this example was set for us at home. And once again, they have some lazy adults who choose
Mm-hmm.
to just be walking around smelling funky.
Yeah.
That's a choice. But as a
Mm-hmm.
parent too, it's always important to check up on your kids
Yeah.
and set them straight if you need to.
Yeah.
Because
Well, folks.
the kids don't know better.
Yeah. Well,
You
folks.
understand? The
Well,
kids
folks.
don't know better.
Yeah.
Because
Well.
if you're a mother or father, it be just please, I beg, Mr. President.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The kids don't know better. Can you
Yeah.
imagine if you're a mother, maybe you're a father, and then you have to teach the children? Because all of these things, they are just feeling exercise, right?
Mm-hmm.
That
Yep.
exactly what
Yeah.
patient said. Don't forget that they are getting big today or tomorrow, that they will start to date people.
Yep.
Some of them they are going to get married.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
can you imagine a young girl that you're raising inside your house that does not know how to do all of these things, and she go and
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
marry somebody? Who do you
Mm-hmm.
think that burden is going to come? They are going to tell them
Yeah.
that man fed that insult to your father or maybe your mother.
Yeah.
Say your mother didn't train you well.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, folks. Well,
Yep.
folks. So now we are discussing fresh or funky, the hygiene conversation. This is the Inner Cycle podcast. We like to bring different
Question, why are
topics
you
on here.
laughing?
Hygiene is very important. It's like, I don't know whether it's a Western thing or or cultural thing, but different culture take hygiene differently. But it's very important. So tonight we have decided to tackle that fresh or funky, the hygiene conversation, both men and women. So you can contribute to the conversation by putting a comment in the chat or calling our number 817-600-1525. But hey man, I don't want to, right? Like the folks who say they are so busy, right? Even folks that don't, it's like saying that even if they don't have
Yeah.
children, they will say,
Yeah.
I'm busy. You don't have kids. Having kids is one thing. Look, my kids and I, guess what? I'm going to say it publicly on this platform. I do bully my kids when it comes to cleanliness,
I
especially
do. I do
shower. I
too.
bully them. I do bully my
Shoot.
kids. It will say, look,
It's not a
go take a
choice.
shower. When you smell, I'm gonna tell you are smelling. I tell them
Hmm.
all the time because
Yep.
I want you to. They said that is so me. I said, no, I'm not me. I'm just trying to tell you, right? It's like, you have to take your hygiene very, very
Yes.
seriously.
Yep.
Don't underestimate that because it's
Yeah.
a reflection of you. It's a reflection of you. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. So another one here, Taylor, man, they say you open, since you have a comedy show,
Yeah, comedy.
since you have a comedy show,
He is funny. He is.
since
She
you
said
have a
I should do
comedy
what?
You should have a comedy
We should have,
show.
yeah,
You're
that's right.
funny.
We should have a comedy
Oh yes,
show.
madam, don't worry, it's coming. It's on the way. We are going to launch down the platform now. We are working on it.
Yeah,
And
so,
there is an African culture.
hmm
We were talking about them in the, I'm not gonna say the name, but we're talking about them in the group chat today.
hmm
We kind of like
hmm
mentioned it in the conversation.
hmm
That smells, they don't take the hygiene serious, and then they spray over it. So it's just when those people walk in the room,
hmm
you can know that they're in the room. The first
yeah,
thing before they even enter the door, you can smell them.
yeah. I mean, and that's the thing, representing to your point, right? Like there's a difference between just using a perfume or spray. You know what I mean? You think that's gonna, help with your
Cover up.
hygiene.
Yep.
Or
It's the wash.
some of a good hygiene, right? Without a spray, they walk in here, no one gonna smell them.
Nope.
No one gonna smell them. But some of a strong, with a strong odor, whether you put on
Mm-hmm.
a perfume or spray, you walk in that room, that stuff is gonna
Yep.
come out. That stuff is gonna come out. So there's no way of masking that, right? There's no way you can actually mask that because it's very, very important. But there's a point you brought up earlier about relationship. What role does relationship has to play in it? Do you think maybe focusing is like, do you think hygiene is a relationship killer? Because you brought that, but you said for you it's a no. For you, you
Yeah.
say it's a no. But some folks, maybe some folks don't
No,
have a
no,
problem with
no,
it.
no. No man should be okay with laying with a woman that's smelling. First of
Hmm.
all, even if you like that person, talk to them. Like, look here, babe.
Hmm. Hmm.
You smell like I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but you smell like sweat. Like I'll say that this is
Hmm.
the household I grew up in. My dad,
Hmm.
when my dad smell you, he's telling you you smell. He don't care if you're a girl or you're a boy. He first of all, the first question he asked everyone, "Mommy, did you guys take a shower today?" The moment he walk in the house, that has always been what it was. So we have been very cautious with like
Hmm.
our odor and stuff. Even my mom. Sometimes the moment you walk through the door, you'll be like, "Mommy, you go and take a shower, right?" She'll say,
Hmm.
let me enter the house first." So
Hmm.
I grew up like that's the lifestyle that I'm used to. Make my dad making sure that we stay
Hmm.
clean all the time. So I'm not gonna live with no man that smelling a certain type of way. Even when I sweat, the moment I start sweating, I start feeling embarrassed. Like
Hmm.
I start feeling so conscious and insecure with like, okay, just just the last time my partner and I was watching TV, I was sweating. And
Hmm.
then I said, babe, I'm sweating. I need to go take a shower. He goes, let me smell you. He's like, you're not even smelling. I'm like, I know that. But growing up,
Hmm.
that's what I'm used to. I'm not used to sweating. So when I sweat, it gives me the ick. Like that's a sign for me to go take a shower right away. And
Hmm.
those things, yeah, we all sweat. Everybody sweat. But you can't just cover it up just because you're sweating, you take deodorant and put it on. Yeah, you're putting that deodorant on, but the sweat is still smelling. It's still funky. Like
Hmm.
once again, for us women, that's why they create these things. They have these little wipes. You start sweating, you grab your wipes, you wipe your arm, and wipe wherever places you need to wipe, and go on by your day. When
Hmm.
you're dating someone, it
Hmm.
is part of your job to make sure that that person is staying clean as well too. Because if you don't want to go out with your partner, both of you are sitting there having conversation with somebody. The moment your wife open your mouth, then your friend your
Yeah.
friend in here, or when
Yeah.
your husband lift up his arm to put his arm around you, you can't even let him put his arm around you because
Yeah.
it's funky and you're
Yeah.
embarrassed, but you have to tolerate it because there's people around. So
Hmm.
as partners, it is your duty to help each other to stay as clean as possible.
Okay. Taylor May. The thing about it, should friends call each other out to patient's point? Should
Hell
friends, if
yes.
you, if you notice your friend has a bad hygiene or strong odor, should you call that person out? Especially when it comes to relationship. And where I'm going with this, right? There's a friend, a old friend of mine. He got with this girl, right? It's like, they took a trip. Okay, and then he noticed. The odor was really strong, and then they asked him to perform certain act. Like he said, I would die before.
Like hell no.
No, but anyway, tell me, let me hand it over to you. Should friends call each other? Should friends call each other out, or even especially in a relationship?
I tell you this, patient and Mr. Host. Let's be honest. No, as a man or maybe as a woman, if
Mm-hmm.
you are leaving, you decide to leave your mother or maybe your father's house to go and say that you want to be with somebody.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That is part of that training exercise that we are talking about. You see the way
Yeah.
that that girl just explained when she was much younger,
Mm-hmm.
the way that the father used to be very harsh on them.
Yeah.
Go and take shower. What daddy was trying to do at that time, maybe patient then at that time, all of us was
Yeah.
much younger. We didn't
Mm-hmm.
see that it was preparing us for this future.
Mm-hmm.
That way that if you meet somebody that you call maybe this my wife or maybe my husband,
Mm-hmm.
some things that man should not be telling a woman should not be telling a man,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you reach that stage when you say that I'm married or maybe we are in a relationship.
Yeah.
Hygiene is one of them. You should know that maybe if you're sleeping with somebody before you go to bed at night time, you should go and brush your teeth fast. If you cannot do it, you want to sleep with bad breath in that. Because do you know that if you are just, you know, you want to be able, do you know that have nice feel that if you breastfeed at night time and you are talking to your wife, you want to get closer to your husband, maybe your wife, this close
Mm-hmm.
like this. And
Yeah.
have conversation. Let her smell the toothpaste. Let her know that I just brushed my teeth. And sometimes, that can even turn the table to that other person too. But to
Yeah.
answer your question, I agree with you because if somebody breath is smelling like that, I've said maybe like the ocean, fresh
Hmm.
like the ocean. If you tell them, if they don't want to agree, that's why they have this he and she sink inside the
Hmm.
house.
Hmm.
If she cannot make use of her own sink, or maybe he cannot make use of his own sink, bring him, bring him or her.
Hmm.
There are
Hmm.
sometimes that you have to take the bulls by the horn. Say that, hey, I'm going to brush my teeth, or maybe let's go take shower.
So yeah.
Hmm.
Because you have to be very strategic. You see the way that patient lined this up earlier. She said that,
Hmm.
oh, instead of using the word that you are smelling bad or you are smelling stink or you are dirty, because you have to understand that this grown up, don't
Yep.
don't forget that maybe they have some other thing to use on you too when you are
Hmm.
using those words freely like that. So patient use a very mature word to say that, oh, you are sweaty.
Yep.
Something like that will not upset somebody.
Hmm.
But if you are telling a grown up that, hey, you are dirty, go and take shower, you have to understand that there's a way that you have to communicate this to the person. That way that they will
Hmm.
not feel as if you are bringing them down.
Okay.
So back to what I was saying. So bring them, but you sometimes invite your partner, say, hey, let's go take shower. If you know that that person don't like to take shower at night time, if it's a man, and do you know that? Let me ask you, if person was
No.
dating somebody here now, like the husband, do you know that a man, if a woman asks you to go and take shower with her at night time,
It
Yeah.
makes you very excited.
finish the sentence. Once you say, can you, let's go. You don't have
That
to
is
finish
so
the sentence
true.
because I mean inside that bathroom, a lot of things can happen.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
if, even
but
the
here's the
next
thing.
day, I will not even allow her to ask me. I'm the one that will be asking her, let's go and take shower.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go
Yeah.
and take shower the next day. If I enter that bathroom when we are showering, there's a lot of things that can happen.
Hmm.
So maybe and you know that women have lots of weapons that they can use on
I
us.
realize
Us
that.
man,
Yeah.
God give women, they are very gifted.
Yeah. Yeah. So here's the. I mean,
So
here's the
those are
thing,
some of the
though.
things
I
that
mean, here's
women
the
can
thing.
use to bring us close to the finish line. Bring him.
Yeah.
Let's go and
Yeah.
take shower. I have goodies for you inside the shower. See that if
Yeah.
that man will not go and remove cloth fast, go and take shower.
Yeah. But
And you
here's the
should
thing,
give
though,
him that
right?
goodies. You should
Yeah.
give
Yeah.
him
Yeah. But
goodies.
here's oh, yes, it take. I mean, but yes, it take to be impatient as well. Some people, even if how you try to sugarcoat it, even if how you try to be nice, they might feel offended, right? Because maybe they have, maybe they know. The thing about it, right? Some people know, right, that they actually smell or that the hygiene is bad. So sometimes they might take offense to however way you want to frame this thing. They might take offense to that. How do you navigate that patient? I will start with you. How do you navigate? I mean, such situation.
First of all, I have the conversation like, okay, honey, I have noticed that you've been sweating a lot and that comes with a body odor. Is that something that you have been experiencing
Hmm.
from like childhood and stuff? If the person goes, yes, I will, oh, let's do some research and see what we can do to help improve that. Because
Hmm.
there's a lot of things out there. There's a lot of resources that you can search to find what you need to help you with your odor and stuff. I
Hmm.
would just come off as a supportive partner or a supportive friend. Like, let's do it. It's a us thing instead of me just like attacking you of
Hmm.
smelling the way you're smelling. Because once
Hmm.
again, it could be a condition and
Yeah.
the person does not know that there is actually a cure or there's something that
Hmm.
helps with that. Like, okay, try this. Or I'll take the initiative too and like buy some stuff. Like, here's some stuff I bought for you. Like try it and see if it works and stuff. And
Hmm.
if they're still feeling some type of way about it, I know it's an issue to me. That's a conversation that we'll have to sit and have. Like, look here, I understand you have what's going on and stuff like that. You don't want to do anything about it. And with that, this relationship is not going to work for me. And
Hmm.
that's that. Because I'm
Hmm.
not going to inconvenience myself. I'm not going to be embarrassed for the both of us when we step out there. I want to walk with my partner, my hair up high. I want your hand over my shoulder. I want you to kiss me here and there. I shouldn't have to like. Every time you kiss me or come close to me, I'm pushing my nose up or trying to
Mm.
hide my nose. And no, I don't want to do that. So if you're not
Hmm.
doing what you need to do, I'm sorry, the relationship is not going to work. Like I said, for me, hygiene is very important. That's like,
So you were in a relationship over.
I wouldn't even start a relationship if the person me reach to the ending part. It won't
Yeah,
get started. It won't.
yeah, yeah. Well, folks, tonight we are discussing fresh or funky the hygiene conversation. Hygiene is a very, very. I mean, tell me, you got something to say before I put in a commercial? Fresh or funky tonight, folks. The hygiene conversation. Both men and women. How important is hygiene to you? Most of us come here, especially we that from Liberia or West Africa, we take our bathing, our hygiene very, very, very strong. But then when you come
Very
here,
soon.
it's a whole
Not all of
different ball.
us.
Wait, not what I'm saying now. You come here, it's a whole different ball game. And things like that. So tonight we're having a hygiene conversation. You can contribute to the conversation by putting a comment in the chat or call down our number 817-600-1525. Okay, the bathing or taking a shower is important. But after that, what are some of the things, some of the both men and women here, I mean, I'm glad that we have what are some of the products that that really can help with your hygiene especially as an adult now. I'm a patient. I'll start with you.
For me, I have like everybody is different. For me, I have
Hmm.
very sensitive skin.
Hmm.
So I take the time to do my research on like things I need to. I can't use a certain product. I can't use a certain scented stuff. So I do research. And that for me, what works perfect is my Vaseline. My Vaseline, my cocoa butter. I get out of the shower, I throw
Yeah.
that on. I
Okay.
have some body mix from like Bath and Body Work or Victoria's
Hmm.
Secret that works for me.
Hmm.
I once again, my dad used to be I was a daddy's girl. Growing up,
Hmm.
he made sure he set me up for whoever I'm gonna get married to. He would buy these things and show me, like, you take a shower, you get done taking a shower, spray a couple on you, and
Hmm.
put your clothes over it. Don't spray cologne directly on or perfume directly on your skin because when
Okay.
that mix with your sweat,
Yeah.
it will
Yep.
start smelling a certain type of way. Spray it in the air and walk through it. So he said all of these things. And not everything works for everybody. Do research on what works for your skin. And if you
Hmm.
notice something is making you smell a certain type of way, stop using that and find what works for you with all of those things. Don't just hop out of the shower or not take a shower and grab the spray and spray it on your skin. That's not going to help.
Okay.
Vaseline is everybody like, especially us darker skin people.
Hmm.
Vaseline and cocoa butter, that's your go-to. It works. And too much spray too can stink. When
Yeah.
you just keep spraying yourself a lot, that builds up and that stink too.
Hmm. Tell me, what are some of the hygiene products that it's a must have for you, absolute must have for you, as a man, what I mean? What are some of the things that, you recommend to the dudes listening to us tonight?
I mean, for those men that are listening, let's say maybe as far as we're talking, even shower, forget shower now, we're past that stage. Brushing teeth, I think maybe twice a day. That should be something big for everybody.
Yeah.
When you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, and after eating dinner, before you go to bed, because you have to understand that plaque built on teeth, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Before you go to
Hmm.
bed, just even forget about your partner because this marriage relationship, man and woman, some days that even that man is going to divorce you. Maybe that woman is still going to divorce you. What you do with yourself, you have to be able to put yourself first,
Hmm.
whether you
Hmm.
like it or not.
Hmm.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's have nothing to do with that person that they are even dating.
Hmm.
See,
Right.
for somebody like me, you know, there this deodorant that I used to use is a man
Hmm.
deodorant,
Hmm.
and you have to go. But for some reason, every time I use that deodorant, I have to change a lot of probably 5 to 6, 7 different deodorant.
Yeah.
The women have this deodorant called Secret. I don't know, patients should know about it.
Hmm.
Secret.
Yeah.
Secret, that's secret. If and I've tried every other deodorant that you think that you can think about.
Mm.
And somebody said that you should try Secret too. I said, what's Secret? He said, oh, this deodorant is called Secret. It's in the women deodorant section. I said, are you sure? I should go and use woman deodorant. He
Yeah.
said, yes. He said, that's going to take away, maybe you might be successful with it. And I when I tried that Secret, that deodorant is secret for real. It's a secret. Oh. That deodorant is a secret.
Yeah.
So we move past that. So
Yeah.
you see socks.
Mhm.
If you're a man that you are using socks, maybe one socks, 3 days you are using the same socks. There's no wonder maybe your feet can smell. You're
Mm.
using socks 2 days.
Boxer.
There's a reason why maybe your feet is smelling. You should use socks 1 day. And most
Mm.
men think that maybe going to do this pedicure is a gay act. That's a lie.
Yeah.
If
Mm.
you're
Okay.
a man
Okay.
who loves
Yeah, that is so
to
true.
lie, if you're a man who loves to take care of yourself, somebody like
Mm.
me, I
Mm.
love this what they call personal hygiene, personal care. I love
Yeah.
myself. Well. I don't
Yeah.
like to get that validation for anybody. I don't care.
Mm. Mm.
I don't like
Hmm.
validation because those people that validate you or giving you those praises, they will not be there every time of your life. And the day
Yeah.
that they do not give you praise, your self-esteem is going to drop because you are looking up to them to give you praise. So I don't care about validation.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Okay.
So pedicure, you have to do your feet as a man because you
Mm.
have to understand that all of those dead skin, those
Mm.
things causes odors too. You cannot be
Hmm.
inside bed with your wife and you have when you put your leg on top of your wife or maybe your girlfriend, you feel like you have this blade,
See?
what do you put a razor blade on your leg. The girl will say that what is got me inside the bed?
Oh,
What's there?
yes.
If you are moving cover to check to see, there's nothing to. They go and see your leg,
Yeah.
see chaps behind your leg.
Uh,
So it's just only $30.
okay.
Using
Okay.
cologne. You should go to Macy's or maybe whatever place that sell cologne. They have lots of good cologne for man. Patient
Mm.
said it. You cannot somebody who don't like to take shower and you want to use spray as a covered up. That's not a covered up. You are
Nope.
wasting your time because what the spray do is going to mix with that sweat. And at the end of the day, what you are mixing is two different. It's almost like when you are mixing chemical, like you want to bomb someplace. And those people that have those odors that we are talking about, those are the ones that are mixing sweat and cologne or maybe perfume. Because patients said that big Jew, those Jew guests, those big guests, some of them that are not collecting this thing that we are talking about will cause
Mm.
problem inside the home. So when you mix
Mm.
sweat with all those perfume and cologne, you cannot sit next to somebody.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
So all those things,
Okay.
if you incorporate that and just put that into your life, including go showered every time. Showered
Mm.
is very important. Go and wash your body.
Mm.
You
Okay.
cannot sleep
Here's
next to
another one.
somebody with
Okay.
that funky fresh.
Yeah. 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 Here's another one
Oh
about body
yes.
hair.
Oh, I can't
Body hair.
stand
Body
that.
hair. A lot of people don't realize body hair keeps odor. I'm not saying all body
Yep.
hair. What patient? He seems to be hot on this one. Body hair. Okay.
Especially as a woman, there is
Mm.
no reason on earth or whatsoever you should keep body hair. For what?
Mm. Okay.
Because once again, we have body fluid.
Okay.
In order for you to get rid of that body fluid, you need to be clean. Or else no matter how much you clean yourself, it's still gonna get stuck on one of those hair strings and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So even for men too, I know men don't like shaving as much as us women. They have some men who prefer not to,
Mm-hmm.
but it's to a certain extent.
Mm-hmm.
But I have seen once again, I have seen some big June where when they lift up that arm, you're like, why you can actually break cornrow. Like,
Mm.
what the heck? What are
Yeah.
you keeping it for? What are you gonna do with it? That's
Mm-hmm.
also a part of hygiene too. You don't
Mm-hmm.
want to just shave when you're going out or you want to be something. You're supposed to shave on a regular.
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Okay. So tell me, what's your take on body hair? Both men and
Patient is
women,
right.
body hair. Yeah.
Patient is right because
Mm-hmm.
you have to understand that if all of these things come together, if you want to eliminate odor, I think to my human opinion first, you have to be able to shave.
Hmm.
Because when sweat mix with that dirtiness with the hair,
Mm-hmm.
that's even the worst.
Yep.
But if you shave and you are taking shower maybe on the regular, and also this thing called your underwears. Do you know that there's a man that used to work with his friends, and he thought that maybe they were not noticing that 5 days a week that he was wearing the
He's
same
wearing
boxer.
the same. Oh,
So those boys decided to know that. Those
gross.
boys decided to know that. Oh, I don't think that this guy showered too. That's
Oh
how they
my
discovered that he cannot shower.
god.
So
Okay.
you see your underwears,
Mm-hmm.
shavings, bath, deodorant, because all those have to take place before you even talk about all of those perfume and deodorant that we are
Perfumes
talking.
and stuff. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So hair is one of the biggest because it carry a lot of smell. Think about it. If even as a woman, you are keeping hair over there, you are urinating all the time. You go shit. including man. No, honestly,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what do you think? What do you think happening? What do you think is happening between even a man or maybe a woman that you are keeping hair over there? That the urine is mixed
Mhm,
up into that hair. But if
mhm,
the urine, when you use the bathroom, the urine have no place to sit because
mhm,
every man, woman, when you urinate, I don't care how much you wear. There are some pee have to left maybe in your on your otherwise.
mhm,
So you have to be able to shave. When you shave, you give yourself that breathing space. You know, it's very good for you. And like people
mhm.
will say that all living thing needs air. How can you collect air when you are barricading that place like that with 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 all those hair? Why you
Oh man,
people laughing?
yeah. Well, tonight, folks, I mean, tonight is it's a comedy one, right? Fresh or funky, the hygiene conversation.
So funky.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fresh or funky, the hygiene conversation. But there's another take, right? I want to put here, like the whole hygiene thing. I was saying. I mean, there's not only I know you guys patient you brought about maybe other people from other cultures, is a acceptable norm. But our own people now that I know you have people working 16 hours, 20 hours, they're based in there, they say, hey, I don't have time. And then sometimes they will just go, in the bathroom, take that cup and whatever and stuff like that. You have
Ew.
all of these things going on right now because hey, folks are busy. Is it they are busy? Should folks that are busy, my point I'm trying to get to, should they schedule themselves because there's 24 hours in a day, right? Schedule themselves, make sure, right? Like a hygiene schedule. Should they have a hygiene schedule?
So, oh, if you're working 16, 18 hours, you have time to take a shower because you're not required. America law, 16 hours is not a requirement. That's a choice that you're making to go work 16 hours a day. Take 30 minutes out of that 16 hour and go take a shower. Take yourself a very good, you owe yourself that. That's the
Mm-hmm,
least you can do for yourself. Because you ain't
mm-hmm,
about to go sit there with somebody at the job smelling like fresh fish for 16 hours, stinking up the people whole house or the people whole building. That's
mm-hmm,
gross.
mm-hmm.
So that's a
Okay.
that's a choice. That's deadness and listeness. When you
Tell
come
me
home,
if you
you're tired, 5 minutes in the shower and go to
okay.
sleep. You don't need to be in the shower for an hour.
Okay. Tell me what do you say to folks who are busy with life, with work and stuff like that? So there's no time. There's just no time because a business country we have to earn a living, they take shower as a secondary thing, you know. What do you say to these folks?
That's poor. That's a very poor excuse.
Okay.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? The reason I
Mm-hmm.
say that is poor excuse. That's like maybe somebody that said that because I do the quadruple hours
Mm-hmm.
and I have to do this, do that, take care of these bills, do this, do that. So I cannot even go to doctor's appointment.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Right.
When can you imagine when that person gets sick? Can you
Hmm.
go to that job? Do you
Right.
understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's something, even though it's not a sin, but you should be able to have time for yourself. Because the way that you are putting in those hours, 8 hours, maybe 16 hours, why is it that you cannot have time? Have time for yourself. It's very important. So I'm
Yep.
saying this to everybody. If you are watching this today, it's very important because look, you have to teach people and train people how you want to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
If you're a cheap person that just keep buying, you don't buy anything for yourself, you are dating somebody, they will offer you cheap gift all the time. If you're a man or a woman that you don't like to take shower, maybe you are just like that. The person that you're going to settle down with, they will just take you like that. But if they
Mm-hmm.
see that they're coming into your life and they see that, oh, this boy is a very clean boy, too, fine, shine boy,
Hmm.
he looks well. You know what? I need to step up my game. Automatically, sometimes
Yeah.
that switch just turn on immediately. And that can transfer to that person because they know that you are up to that standard where you can take care of yourself that time. And sometimes, don't get me wrong, you know, I know that I pivot a little bit of this, but I'll come back to it.
Mm-hmm.
Back to what we're saying with even man and maybe a woman. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
even man, if or maybe a woman, if you know that maybe your man is you look in his jaw that he don't have, he loves to sleep in maybe white t-shirt. Sometimes when he's not home, go and look inside the drawer, see the size of his t-shirt.
And buy
Go to
some
Tag,
t-shirts. Yep.
go to TJ Maxx, buy a white t-shirt, come and put it inside the drawer.
Hmm.
Sometimes if you see that his boxer or maybe the panties maybe have holes in it, if the boxer have holes in it, go and throw it away. Don't ask permission. Collect it, throw it away.
Why?
Let me tell you, sometimes,
Why are they keeping boxer for to get hold in there?
my sister, sometimes you see some people underwear, you think that they use machine gun to shoot their back. Serious. Oh, no.
Oh,
Mr. President, if
uh,
you see me sometimes, you see me fighting inside. One time, let me tell you this joke, the two of you. So I
mm,
went to Victoria's Secret. So sometimes, I do this for my wife all the time. So this lady approaching the same aisle that I know my wife wear the same size. I don't know if that's where she's going.
mm,
So I go collect the thing that time, my hand and the woman hand, two meet inside the same drawer. She said, oh, I'm the one that collecting this. I said, let me tell you, I'm not inside this. I'm not a gay. But you should ask the people inside there. So maybe they have this underwear inside the same size for you.
mm,
But I'm collecting this one. I'm having the package now. As you can see, they said that maybe six for $56, maybe 70 something dollars. This one is
mm,
for me. Taking this home.
mm,
So you have to be able to do that. Be spontaneous.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
The word is
mm,
spontaneous. When you are not
mm,
suspecting, do
yeah,
it. That way, that when you want to touch them at night, they cannot say no. That way, sometimes when you buy new nightgown and come and put it inside on the bed, lie down on the bed for them. Because man, we have to be very wise. So if you want to target them at night time, you buy on these, maybe nice panties, um, night pajamas, put it for bed. When they come, they find that they wear a texture, they put it on. Because guess what? You are the one that going to remove those cloth from them. So they
yeah,
cannot tell you no. You see the excitement. So women
yeah,
think that they are very smart, but that's why we catch them.
mm,
If you
Oh
don't do those things, you
wow.
cannot catch them. Oh.
mm, mm.
I give you
Okay.
people, Liberia say clear cool.
Uh, you know that I mean, think about it. Okay, here's another commenter. Is that AB?
Right.
There's nothing more important than self care. That's not an
Yeah.
excuse. But do you think like like we take self care for granted? Where you see someone wake up, I know like it's summertime. The soccer field is very big. I mean, going to soccer field or going hang out with your boys or your girls in the morning. Some folks will wake up in the morning and not maybe they might brush their teeth, but not have that self care, right? Taking a shower and stuff like that. Do you think we don't take self care seriously in this country? Patient.
First of all, these days, the youngies and the slay queens are defining self care differently. Self
Okay.
care to them is getting dressed and going out for brunch and doing
Mm,
all the extra things that cost money. When you ask them what is self care, shower will not come inside and brushing teeth will not be a part of it. None
wow.
of that. And it's not
Okay.
just the youngies thing. They got some adults like older people who believe that
Hmm.
self care is going out there and spending money. But I mean, and that's some of the reason why I stopped going on the soccer field and going to like the African club and being in the midst of African people. Because
Well,
first of
people
all,
be
I'm not
smelling.
gonna.
Hey, okay, okay. Let me hold you there.
Yes.
When you go to the people, they be smelling.
Yes. I'm not about to put on my nice clothes to go have a good time. And then first of all, you bumping into me with your smell, your
Yeah.
your funkiness.
Hmm.
And I leave and come to my home and I'm smelling like something I didn't leave my home smelling like. That's some of the reason why if there's more than 10 people in the gathering, I don't want to be a part of it. Because there's always somebody who's smelling like fresh fish. And
Bro.
some of us, the way our parents then raised us, we gonna speak. We will speak it, and
Yeah.
then it's gonna be a problem. So
Hmm.
I try to avoid situations like that. Like when you go in the soccer field, there is people that you're gonna walk past that smelling funky.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand they have been playing soccer. One thing about hygiene is if you take care of yourself on a daily basis, if you were
Hmm.
to miss deodorant today, you're not going to smell today
Yep.
because that is something that you do every day and all day.
I
Even
agree
if
with
you're
you.
sweating, your sweat is not going to be stink. It
Hmm.
will smell like sweat, but it's not going to be as terrible. And they
Yep.
have some people who just don't do those things. That's why they smell the way they smell.
Hmm.
And people like us, we go in that you come bump into me. First of all, you don't tell me sorry, then you smelling stink. Then I tell you say you smelling stink, then
Hmm.
you won't fret. So I sit at home, I sit on my couch and mind my business.
Hmm.
Adults are being lazy when it comes to their self. They don't believe like self-care is waking up in the morning, take a shower. First of all, you taking a shower, you're refreshing your mind.
Yeah.
Like that's the start of your day. You just got up, you're refreshing yourself to take in whatever comes through the day. In the evening when you come home after a long day, you taking a shower, that's de-stressing. You're
Hmm.
taking out all the low and all the dirt from the day that you have had. You're just decompressing to come and sit on your couch. I can't get in my bed while I take a shower. I'm not gonna bring outside dirt and put it on my sheets. I'm not. And
So
once
what?
again with sheets. They have some adult who don't change that sheet too.
Mm,
That's hygiene too. Like your pillow and your bed sheet should
yeah,
not turn brown.
yeah,
That's a problem.
mm,
I believe for me, I say once a week at least.
yeah,
And I had this discussion on Facebook. Somebody else said, "Oh, what you be doing on your bed? You have to change your sheet once a week."
mm,
I'm like, "Excuse you, you don't need to do anything on your bed to change your sheet once a week. First of all, you lotion. The
yeah.
lotion leaves on your
Mm,
sheets. And
mm-hmm.
at night, some people sweat. The sweat leave on your sheet too. So get rid of that. Do you constantly want to sleep in the same dirt for 1 month straight? Or they got some people who don't change their sheets. They probably do it once a year.
Jesus,
I'm being serious.
hey, Chineke.
I'm being serious.
Yeah.
That all comes with hygiene. Like even the scrub that you use to scrub your skin, you're
Mm,
supposed to change that. The toothbrush that you use, you're supposed to change your toothbrush at least 2 or 3 times a year. All
mm,
of those things take a place in hygiene because you're using these things to clean your body.
mm-hmm.
So you have to replace it with something so you can keep yourself clean. Or else you just keep adding more funk onto the funk.
So tell me what patient is saying here, right? Hygiene is holistic. It's not just you maybe going to take a shower. It's all these little things that you talk about
Hmm.
earlier too, right? Like the pedicure, like changing your bed sheet, that making sure, right? Because all these things will contribute to your what? So I mean to your hygiene. Is what very, very much holistic. But do you think we don't take it seriously enough, especially in this country? I've seen some people who just I mean that whole laziness, that whole lazy affair. Say, oh, maybe I didn't do much today. Oh, I
Hmm.
don't sleep on that bed much. So why am I mean, why should I change it? All of those excuses. Are we not taking our hygiene seriously enough? Our personal care.
We don't. And
Mm,
another thing that I have to say, let me be honest with you. Not be very careful with some of those people that you see outside. Like you see what patient just said long time ago from
yeah.
Genesis. Those one that you see at times that dress well,
Mm.
that dress well. Like you think that maybe if you enter their house, you say, Uncle,
Mm.
that girl is a very big girl. Too.
Yeah.
When you enter people like that house, my brother, you see
Mhm.
if you see things everywhere. I'm not saying everybody that you see inside the community that dress well. I'm saying pay attention to something because look can be very deceiving.
Mm.
Brother,
Yep.
love can be very deceiving. So let us not even get carried away. That's why I told somebody one time, me and somebody was talking. They say, "Oh, this first impression." And I met John, and then now, we went to the restaurant, and John opened the door for me, and then he pulled up my seat. I sat down. He even
Yeah.
fed me. We spoon feed one another and taste it. You like this? You like this? Taste it. Taste that. Okay. I don't like first impression. I
Mm.
don't. And that maybe that's another topic for another day because you know what, even the
And,
devil wear product. People they
yeah.
are not all those things that man and woman they'll be doing. You see some guys on first date now. You see the way that they'll go package this packet book like this inside. If you see they will even do hands like this. The bag they are carrying though, they will do bag their man the whole bag, they'll go carry back like this.
Mm.
They will treat you on that first day, do this, do that. But they say, come visit me. Different
And
Mm.
then
from
go steal
come and
me.
stay with me.
Mm.
Hmm.
You get to know that person. So patient is not lying. Yes, all those things that I mentioned at first, that come with that cleanness, hardiness.
Yeah.
Because if you are doing all of this, there should be no reason why you should have body odors.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because when you enter your bed, you are not bringing dirt inside your bed.
Yeah.
So if you are changing your sheet maybe once a week, now how can you smell inside the bed? If you are changing the sheet maybe even twice a week. Because
Yeah.
don't forget that sometimes some people when they sleep, they have this saliva that will come from
Hmm.
their mouth. That
Yep.
saliva too smells. Do you know that some people the saliva will come all the way here as if they're using earpiece in the ear, and then you will not be changing shit on the regular.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
patient is saying that if you combine all these things, patient is not lying. If you are
Mm.
changing
Yep.
sheet, changing pillowcase, you are doing pellicule, you are changing your boxer, your underwear, you are
Yeah.
showering maybe twice a day, you are using
Mm.
the right deodorant. How can you
Mm.
smell?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's that simple. You cannot smell.
Okay. Okay. Well, folks, tonight's an interesting topic, fresh or funky, the hygiene conversation. This is a 1 hour show. We have dragging, we have had fun on this segment tonight. Obviously, the commentator can agree with you both, right? Is that once a week? He said he says his timer.
Yep,
Imagine, right?
me
He sets his
too.
timer. Oh,
Yeah,
you do.
me. I
Oh, you
do
do. You
too.
set
I
your time.
do too. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the start, especially the start of the
Right.
week. For me, it's Sunday.
Right.
I believe Sunday is the start of the week.
Mm-hmm.
That's time for you to freshen up and reset and refresh yourself for another week. You just went
But
through a
that's the
whole
thing, though, right?
week.
There are some folks maybe who overdo the whole hygiene thing. Then, though, right? I mean, all they think is like, I mean, okay, two times a week, 3 times a week.
That's a good
Isn't that
one, baby.
isn't that an overkill?
I mean, I don't do it 2, 3 times a week. I do it once
Okay.
a week. I change
Okay.
my sheets once a week. They
Okay.
have some people who are just germophobic.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
actually a sickness. You know, they
Okay.
have some
Okay.
people
Yeah.
who have to like have clean things. I have been in somebody's space where you can't even take your shoes. First of all, you gotta take out your shoes to the door before you enter the
Mhm.
house,
Okay.
and they will give you new socks to wear before you come in. They have people like that. With that,
Okay.
I don't. I wouldn't say they're overdoing it because that's some kind of disorder that they have.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that I won't say it's overdoing it. And there's not, if it works, it's a preference thing. Just be
Yeah.
clean. That's it. But it's a
Okay.
preference thing. If you wanted to, you got enough sheets where you gotta change your sheet 3, 4 times a week. You want to change your sheet every day. Go ahead. You know what you're
Okay.
doing on your bed. Maybe the person is active on their
Yeah.
bed, so they feel the
Yeah.
need to change it three,
Okay.
four times.
Okay. Well,
And this
folks.
hygiene thing too. Sometimes some people they can spray too much.
Yeah. Okay.
There's some people they can
That's true.
they can
That
spray too
is
much.
true.
Yeah. Yeah.
You think
Yeah.
that maybe when you spray in front of you, you are not smelling yourself. You think that is not enough, so you are spraying maybe your body like 10 times.
Yeah.
Why are you
Okay.
spraying
Yep.
too much like that?
Yeah.
Cannot
Okay.
spray too much like that.
Okay.
Just small
Well,
spray, just something like that. When you pass, now somebody
yeah.
could turn and say, that one na correct,
Yeah.
na correct boy be that.
Yeah. Okay,
Now so,
folks, tonight is about fresh and funky, the hygiene conversation. It's been a great conversation. It's been a fun conversation. So 1 hour show. I'll get patient join us here tonight. And my man, the ambassador from the great state of Iowa, Taylor May. But man, we can't keep going though. Even though the show is fun,
All
discussing the
right.
hygiene, we can't keep going all night. So patient, what's the message to all the folks out there, right? Is that who don't take the hygiene business serious, who think, oh, I'm too busy, I can only take about once a day. What's the message you want to leave with folks out there tonight? Because man, we bring this conversation on here because we want to create awareness with folks, man. You might not realize you are smelling, but sometimes you might be smelling.
Yep.
You have to be self-aware. Self-awareness sometimes is something we don't take, we don't have, the world is so busy right now. So sometimes even that self-awareness, we don't have it. But what's
Right.
the message you want to leave with folks? The taking bath thing, the brushing teeth thing, everything else.
First of all, this don't go for my bigger juice. We got no plenty of y'all. Y'all start spending now $500-600 on these list front. Y'all
Mm,
go on Google, y'all do your research. They
mm,
have a lot of feminine products these days that you can use. Organic feminine products. It's
mm,
not even scented that
mm,
you can use that will keep
mm,
you feeling refreshed and smell just your natural body
mhm,
scent itself
mhm,
is enough outside of like spraying and all of those things. And the
mhm.
shower is one of the most important thing. Like
Yeah.
you are literally washing everything off you the way you're supposed to. Especially for
Mhm,
us Liberian, it's so disgusting. Especially coming from back home and knowing that this is how we are. As much as we don't have much in Liberia, we took a shower. Even though
yeah.
water business was hard, our
Mhm,
parents make sure that we took a shower. So you
mhm,
guys know that that's a foundation
mhm,
that you have. So we need to get back to that root because
mhm,
it's not attractive. I have sat in the midst of some guys and they were discussing some people that I know with the
mm,
same funkiness too. So
mhm,
we need to step up our game because
mhm,
yes, funny our name. They be like,
mm.
look at that one or 30-inch bust down. All this you smell. The moment you open her mouth, you won't run away. You even want to entertain their you even want to entertain their conversation. Let's
Okay.
take a shower. And the same goes for guys too. You
Mm,
can't be 6 feet tall and smelling like funk.
mhm.
Nobody will want to date you. You don't
Yeah.
want to hug somebody and leave your funkiness on them. Let us take a shower and be clean. In the Bible, it says cleanliness is close to godliness. So why
Yeah.
are we not
Mm,
doing what we're supposed to do? In America, the water running, it's
yeah.
running through the faucet. All you have to do is open it and jump in the shower and
Yeah.
get out of there. So let's keep showering Don't just use anything. There's certain things that just don't work for your body. No matter
Sure.
how much shower you take, if you're using the wrong product, it mess up your body odor or your body scent, and it have you smelling a certain type of way too. So
Mm-hmm.
do research. Technology, we have technology, we have the resources.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that and take care of our body. If you don't take care of yourself, nobody will take care of you. That's
Mm-hmm.
my message for everybody. And I miss you guys. It's feel
Yeah.
good to be back today. I'll be
Thank you.
back
Thank you.
tomorrow
Thank you.
too.
Thank you for the great I mean, thank you for the great contribution. Obviously, to the dudes that what patient is telling to some of the men that let eating go here, make sure that they don't beat you there. Make sure, make sure, make sure, make
Pleasure
sure,
green.
yeah, make sure patient
Yeah,
is telling you,
yeah.
make sure it's clean. But tell me, man, it's been, as I said, this issue, to become a comedian. We'll put a,
He
I
need
mean,
to. He's
we'll put a
funny.
comedy segment, a segment on here just for you because, man, you can make the people laugh. They
Yeah.
love it. What's the message, though? What's the message you want to leave with those folks who don't let taking back? Someone that only let it take back once a day, right? Is that maybe only like to brush your teeth once a day? What's the message you have for these folks, right? Folks who don't maybe not taking their hygiene seriously, or maybe who know that self awareness is not there. What's the message you want to leave with folks tonight? Man, I'm too busy. All of those things, all of these excuses.
Okay. Since we're closing now, let me just say this and say my piece. Um, I don't know. Let's start with maybe women first because everything we have to start with women. You see the way that you mentioned, you said somebody's eating good head.
Yeah,
You know what, question when was talking about maybe this bodied hair. Some people
yeah.
don't like to shave.
Mm,
Mhm.
Can you imagine when you want somebody to go down on you and you have this forest? Let's
Damn.
call it forest. Because there are some head on some people. So do you know that everybody head don't go the same, but there are some head on some people that the head is not flourishing.
mm,
There are some people that have this growing hair that that can grow long. There
mm,
are some people that have this nappy hair. That nappy hair also grow over there.
yeah.
So can you imagine if you want somebody to go down on you, like you rightfully said, good head, I mean, Mr. President, I use your word for you, and you are smelling like that. How do you expect somebody to do that for you? That come with
Right.
shaving. Period. That
Mm-hmm.
excuse for work that you said, oh, I don't have the time. I don't have the time. When are you going to have time? You are working, you are mingling with other people, you are going this place, you are going that place. You decide not to brush your teeth. So now, because your teeth was white, you start to develop gold teeth, which means your teeth start to get yellow, and you are blaming somebody. Meanwhile, you have all this inside the bathroom, bro. There's toothpaste inside the bathroom. There's toothbrush.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, if you are rushing like that, women. I love one time. I used to live in New York. One time, I was bleeding on the subway. It was very hot, and I wore this wet T-shirt, and a lady told me that, "Oh, you are bleeding." Thank God for women. Oh, women, you people. Patients don't lie. Women
Mm,
travel with everything. If you see women
Yeah.
with pocketbook like this, I was telling you, the heavy with
Yeah.
pocketbook, you don't want to know what's inside that pocketbook. That's another topic for another day. That
mm,
woman, when she opened the back, what I saw, I was sitting next to her. What I saw inside the back, it was not just napkins or tissue. She have everything that could clean. She have alcohol inside that bag. You had
Yeah.
napkin inside that bag, tissue, and she cleaned it up well, well. So women here is very important because that attract man to you. That comes with that part of hygiene. We didn't mention this part, doing your hair, you know, make yourself look good at all time. Even maybe if you are married, you are settled down with somebody, don't get too comfortable because
yeah.
man attracted to what we see. That's the blessing that God give us.
That's
We're
true.
attracted by
Yeah.
what we see. So don't go and sit there and beat what do we call it in Nigeria? They say I am a tanga. That's people like that. You want to be a I am a tanga. Sit inside the house. You let this hair loose. Okay. When you start talking to somebody, don't get upset though. So make
Correct.
sure that you do your hygiene. Change your socks, underwear. This is a very broad topic. In the United States, we talk about everything. Nobody should
Yeah.
come and say that, oh, why you say that? And a man is talking about women panties. So what? Are we not the one that removed those panties?
Mm,
Correct.
So my fellow man, if you see AB and I, we have bald head, so we shave our head on the regular. I see AB shave it all the time. I'm bald headed like AB too. Shave this head.
yeah.
Then
Use proper deodorant. If you are using two socks, 2 days you are wearing one socks, or maybe 3 days you are wearing one socks, and you wonder why you have those fungus, that's where it's coming from. Because the legs,
Mm.
your legs is telling you that you are doing something that is not right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Use one socks a day. Your feet will start smelling. If you don't like to shower at night time, if a woman come and tell you that, hey baby, let's go inside the shower, let's go and take bath. That's another way that she's telling you that she'll have surprise for you inside the shower.
Yeah.
That way, tomorrow, you're the one that will be telling her, say, baby, let's go and shower because she will give you goodies inside the shower.
I'm
Mm.
dead.
So you, if you are listening to this, please, this should not be an excuse to you. You should be clean at all time because you can get sick from it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can have children that you are passing this dirtiness to the children. What are you going to tell your children if they are not bathing on the regular? What message are you sending
Right.
to them that today or tomorrow that they have their husband, maybe their wife, and their wife, they need to take care of their homes? Like patient said that the boys' room can be messy, but the daddy was on top of them. You know why? Because daddy knows that women have all of this burden that they are carrying. One of these days,
Mm-hmm.
patient daddy knows that patient will have her own house and maybe her own husband. So
Mm.
you have to be able to take care of the house. That's
Yeah.
part of woman,
Yeah.
the women duty. That's not no excuse to that. Oh, I'm tired to you from pushing 8 hours. Me myself, I'm from pushing 8 hours. And go and find your own food. I'm tired to. And you have a man in the house. You are doing this. How do you want him to be attracted to you? How do you want the woman to be attracted to you? It does not work
Mm.
like that. So start working on your hygiene. It's very important. That way, that if you have kissing somebody, your mouth, that breath or yours, will not smell like the ocean. That way, she will not be pushing you back as if
Dead.
somebody is pressing brake on car.
Yeah.
You know. So brush as tonight we are speaking. You're washing this. If you have not brushed your mouth yet. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
If you are going to bed at 10 o'clock, maybe 11 o'clock, it's not late yet. Go and find that toothbrush and brush your mouth. It's good for you. I
Okay.
don't talk for nothing. So
Okay. Well, folks, it's been a good conversation tonight. My man, Tito man, just take a home, drop the mic moment. So hey,
Drop
if you
the
have not
mic.
if you have not taken a bath, he's telling you go and take a bath. If you have not brushed your teeth, go and brush your teeth. Both patient and Tito said twice a day, take bath twice a day, brush your teeth twice a day. And hygiene is holistic, right? Take it
Mm-hmm.
seriously. Don't let basic in America overwhelm you. So thank you so much for
Right.
tuning in. And tomorrow,
yeah, take care of yourself.
the tomorrow the social segment is gonna be back here. Patience
It's
says
gonna
is
be
gonna
lit.
be on. My girl Wednesday, she's gonna. I mean, it's gonna be late tomorrow, so we hope you can tune in. Thank you so much for supporting this platform. We bring the kind of topic here. Tonight was fun. My mentor, the man from Iowa, ready, brother, coming here tonight. And patient, thank you so much for joining us as well, folks. You all have a good night. We'll see you guys tomorrow
Good night,
back here at 8 o'clock.
guys. We'll be back
Good night. Patient,
tomorrow.
pleasure to meet you. Eh?